فبنلاقي المناقشه ما توصلناش النتيجه. حضرتك عندك بيبي بترعيه؟ هتخرجي كمان شويه؟ اوكي، اخرنا هنا ماشي الحال. ساعات الواحد اصل بيقعد يتكلم ونحاول نوصل المعلومه بطريقه لطيفه، تلاقي الناس تقعد ترد. طب قوموا اقعدوا هنا اسهل، مش صح كده؟ كده قوموا اقعدوا هنا بس كده خلاص. احنا ليه بقى بنحاول ان احنا to sit in the front? When you sit in the front you learn better. I'm not joking. This is something psychologically. They figured out psychologically. When you sit in the front, you learn better because least distraction. أقول لكم بقى معلومة تانية بس it will يعني some of you will get offended. Those who are usually sitting on the back of lectures, they have low self-confidence. أنا بقول لكم دوت and not get offended. Statistics قالت usually those who are coming to a lecture and sitting in the back, it's not humbleness. It's not humbleness. I'm serious. It is considered, according to the recent statistics about learning, اسمها كده عشان لو انتوا عايزين تطلعوها، statistics about learning process. لو ان اللي بيقعدوا في الاخر دايما علشان يحاولوا يتعلموا عندهم low self confidence. خدوا المتكئ الاخير ليه؟ يس حلوه الايه دي. انا عايز اعرف when the Bible said ان احنا نقعد at the back. Why it is mentioned?
In the wedding.
Huh? هو بيقول لك ان لما يبقى في ناس قواد قدام وتشيز اللي هم المانجرز او الرؤساء طبعا for sure they will be sitting in the front. فانت خد المتكئ الاخير. وباي ذا واي they are not talking about المتكئ الاخير which is the last sitting. It means the physical sitting. It means within you. If you want to be a learner, sit in the front but with the perception of learning, not of the perception of teaching. You get it? It's the same. By the way, that means ان كل الشمامسه they are sitting at the front. ده كل الشمامسه دول وحشين ولا نعمل خرس الشمامسه at the back? So when you come to the front you learn better. When you come to the front you learn more. When you come to the front you accept more information. And that's why I told you this is statistics. That doesn't mean that anyone sitting in the back of low self, no, that doesn't mean that. But the statistics, anyone usually coming, sitting in the back, they have low self-confidence. So review yourselves. If you're having a low self-confidence by sitting in the back, review yourself to fix it. We are here to learn. Fix yourselves. As a leader, you want to fix yourself. Yeah, that's why I said there is a reason. If there is a reason, so that's clear. If there is no reason, think about it and review yourselves. Review yourself. If you figured out that no, it's not mine, I just feel comfortable in this area, it's okay. But if not, review this statement. It's a statement that deserves to be reviewed, right? If you want to learn from everything. Because today we are going to learn. We are going to have 2 lectures, now and another lecture. The 2 lectures are 8 critical lessons about leadership. Critical, very critical. The critical leadership lessons exactly are 15. But because of time, we will not be able to take the 15. I'm going to give you only the 8, the first top 8. The rest of the 15, I give it in details in the lead program, which is in October. That's the detailed 15. But we can't because of time. So we are going to take مع بعض the first top 8 critical leadership lessons. For each lesson, we are going to agree about this statement. Pick a verse or a biblical situation for every lesson with this baby. Okay? So we are going to pick a verse or a biblical situation for every lesson. So we are going to talk about every lesson, and we are going to pick a verse or a biblical situation. Okay? So just keep it generally for everything. Lesson number 1. Lesson number 1 in leadership. Leadership ability as a parent is directly proportional with your personal and organizational effectiveness. Increase leadership ability will increase your effectiveness. So you need to learn more. Learn more. How? Read more and ask more. First lesson, as a leader, learn more. So first lesson, first critical lesson, learn more. Many times we saw ourselves that we are always teachers. You are servants, right? And you are parents, most of you. So you are a parent and you are a teacher in the Sunday school. So most of the time you are a teacher. St. Paul said that. لا تكونوا معلمين كثيرين يا إخوتي. Do not be teachers all the time, my brothers. But be a role models. So you want to be learners. How to learn? Read more and ask more. Take this. A leader is a reader. Leader is a reader. To be honest, nowadays, most of people are not reading. How many reading right now? Read a book in any aspect, but read. When you read, you learn. When you read, you catch a new thing in your life. When you read, you can have more. Again, leaders are readers. Why to learn? If you want to develop others, you have to develop yourself first. That's my belief. You cannot develop others around you without developing yourself. You are like a cup. Your information, the water in the cup. So if you want to help others to drink water, you have to have a full cup of water. If your information just limited, that means your cup is half full. So if your cup is half full and the people started to drink from it, at a certain point the cup will be empty. You need to enrich the cup again. And that's why sometimes you talk to people, friends, family members, teachers, servants in Sunday school, anyone. You can talk to them, but at a certain point you feel, you know what, I don't learn anything from this guy. I don't learn anything from her. You know what, I feel bored. She is keep repeating herself. He is keep repeating himself. Why? Because this person, the cup started to be empty. So you need to enrich the cup. And that's why, if you want to be a good parent and a good teacher, learn more. To what extent? Let people drink from your extra water. The flood. اللي بيتدلدق من الكوباية خلي ده ليه؟ لأن معنى إن الكوباية تدلدق يبقى معنى كده إن أنت إيه؟ مليان قوي. So if you want to be always full, you have to be connected to the source of water. And that's why خليك دايما قاعد تحت الحنفية. ازاي بقى always to be under the tape? ازاي? How come? Just to always sit, learning by reading. Reading in many aspects. Read in Christianity, our books. Reading this, by the way, including the Bible, spiritual books. When you read more, you will be able to teach automatically without thinking. Why? Because the information will be like flying, because your cup is full. Read about your speciality, whatever your speciality is, whatever your job is. Read about your speciality. Be professional. Read about leadership. Learn. Take lessons, take classes, conferences, licenses. When you learn more, you will be able to teach more. This is the reading. Ask more. Ask. Ask questions. When you ask, you will learn. How you do that? How you do that? Why you did that? Let me know. Teach me how. When you ask others, you are getting information. But whom you are asking? You need to pick people who are having the credibility to ask them so you can learn. Because if you are a good learner, you will be a high knowledgeable person. If you are a knowledgeable person and having this kind of information, you will be having the credibility so that people can ask you. But like, if you are just a very normal person, people will ask you what to learn from you, what? 0%. So be of this value to others. You are having the power of authority, the legitimate, to influence kids, to influence adults, to influence families. So if you want to influence others, you have to be the cup full, the information, the knowledge, the reading, spirituality by reading. So if you read more, you learn more, you influence well. This is something extremely important. Reading and asking. You can listen. How many of you driving their cars for hours per week? How many? How many? Majority. What are you doing while driving? Texting. Doing accidents and texting. Sometimes listen to music. Why not to listen to lectures? Use your time to listen. I'll tell you something I am doing. While I'm driving, I'm using the time I'm driving. For example, I listen to lecture. Sometimes I take phone calls by appointments. Like someone needs something from me, so I take appointment by phone call. So call me at this time. So I'm driving and I'm talking on the phone while driving. So I know that I'm going to finish something. So I'm using the time. I'm not like, wasting the time. No, I'm not wasting my time. I am, because my time is valuable. Many times, listen to lectures. You know what? Sometimes I'm driving and I'm not listening or talking by the phone or doing anything. I'm thinking about a project to the church. Just thinking. Driving for 30 minutes, thinking about project, bringing information, getting the topics, having creative ideas. All what I'm thinking. So I'm doing nothing for 30 minutes, just thinking. Not answering phone calls, like coming phone calls, not answering. Why? I'm focusing. Focusing on what? On thinking. So what I'm saying here is use your time to learn. You can listen. You can listen to the Bible. Listen to hymns. Listen to Christian songs. But use this time. What I'm saying, you can use your time to learn. What are you learning? I am going to the gym. I work out on daily basis, 6 days a week, 1 hour to 1 hour and a half on daily basis. I'm serious. Although I am like full busy, almost 24 hours. And you know that, not only me, all abunas. But I am working out. What I am doing working out, I am listening to lecture. Why? To learn. So I'm doing what? I am feeding my brain and feeding my body. So are you using your time in the right track? Ask this question to yourself. You have to be under this kind of credibility so that people will rely on you when they need you. But if you don't have the information, you do what? Nothing.
I wanted to ask about a question about multitasking.
Multitasking is something different. Okay. Multitasking is you can do like 2 or 3 tasks at the same time. This is not a multitasking. While you are driving, you are depending on the subconscious mind, not the conscious mind. So that means your mind now is free. Why not to use this free time? Use it. While I'm working out, like I'm running on the treadmill, like running. I'm doing running right now. Why I'm doing running right now? Why not to listen? I'm running.
Some maybe in this generation, there are so many distractions that people feel I can listen to music while I'm doing something else.
Yeah, but learning is a process, Ray. If you want to learn, you are going. It's the way how you are going to use your time. I'm sorry to say that, and please do not get offended. How many of you spending a lot of time on the Facebook? We spend a lot on the Facebook. What's this Facebook? It's a waste of time. I'm sorry to say that. It's seeing pictures and posts and who is doing this with that وده اتجوزت ده الواد ده كان بايظ انا ما اعرفش خد البنت دي ازاي انت مالك انت ولا انت مالك انت خليكم في حالكم وده اللي بيحصل. I'm serious. Do not get offended. I don't have a Facebook. I have a Facebook to the church just to post Christian things for my church. I don't have time to the Facebook. I'm not against the Facebook. I'm just telling you. I'm not against the Facebook, but how you to use it. Like how come you are spending all your time on the Facebook or even in the internet? When are you going to learn? What's the learning time for you? When it is? When? It's when. So, can you use this first critical lesson? Learn more. Put on daily basis, time to learn. Lecture, reading, asking. And that's why sometimes you meet people. You may be meeting this person just once in your life. But this meeting will be effective for the rest of your life. Why? Because you met a person of influence. This guy or this girl who influenced you like this because he had the power or she had the power of influence. From where coming this power? Part of it from the ability of this person to learn. So he or she reached to the point now of teaching automatically. You are now drinking from the extra flood from him or from her. Because he reached to the point of knowledgeable. And by the way, just for your information, statistic-wise, they figured out that all leaders who are good learners, although they reach to the top level of teaching, they always have a personal belief of need to learn. Imagine. Think about it. Learn more is the key point for our lives. Learn. You will not be, remember this because I always believe in this. You will not be able to develop others around you without developing yourself first. Develop yourself so you can influence others. Now we are going to play a game. So in this game, I want 4 guys and 4 girls. Okay. Voluntarily. 4. The game is very interesting game. Very interesting game. You will love it. Okay. So Sami and Milad. So Milad, Sami. Who else? Oh yeah, okay. You know, 2 more. Yes, Thomas, Mark, come. Thomas, Mark, Milad, Sami, would you please to stand here? 4 girls. No, the game is very nice. The game is very nice. You will love it. You will enjoy it. Take off your shoes. You will love the game. You will love the game. No. Take it in the center. Take it in the center. Yeah. Put the chest. Yeah. Who's coming? Marianne. Yes. Elisa. No, Alice. And Irini, you will be able to... No. You are going to take your shoes here. With the guys. Okay? So Irini and... What's your name? Christina. So Christina and Alice and Marianne and Irini. Okay. So, listen up. This is really a very interesting game. So I want you to think about it. Listen, guys. Okay, so now we have the boys' team and we have the girls' team. So the boys' team, basically what we are going to do is that I am going actually to arrange these shoes in a certain way. Okay? So, for example, let's say like Sammy, you are going to cover your eyes. You are not going to see anything. And then you have Thomas and Milad and Mark. They have to guide you to reach to the other side from the scene without talking.
Okay.
Without talking. You can't talk. You can't talk. Moreover, listen up, because this game is very, very, very important. You can't talk. You can't talk. And he can see. Okay? And he can see.
Can we touch him?
Yes.
Okay.
So the only way that you will be able to deal with Sami, I'm just giving an example. You can pick another guy, like one of you, okay? But like the only way to get Sami to the other side is just by touching, okay? Your rule, the four of you, is to distract him so that he will not be able to reach you to the other side by the time. The time you will be given is 1 minute. So in 1 minute, we will see he reached to what point. And then,
4 of us or just one of us?
4 of you, you have full distraction. The full distraction is full distraction. You can do anything you want. But with exception, there is no pushing. You can touch him, but no pushing. Like, for example, you can't push him, but you can touch him. You can, like, hold his hand to another side. It's whatever you want, but no pushing, okay? تكعبلوا بقول لك تعزك قوي عسل يا ريم جميل اوكي سو يس تكعبلوا تضربوا تحرقوا مش مهم المهم الجيم يتلعب اوكي طيب Yeah, I'm going to tell you. So basically, we are going to move from this side to the other side, like in just a few steps. I'll show you, but like after keeping him not seeing or whatever the one from you we are going to pick. So after 1 minute, we will see to what extent you reach it. Not talking, you can talk, you can touch, you can do anything you want. Okay, and then after a minute, we are going to switch. So you will be taking the same rule, and they will be able to do the same. But for sure, you will be able to push and do whatever. You're okay. Just kidding. Okay. So we're going to start. Okay. So pick one of you. Just ready. Just be ready. Pick one of you because we want to يعني نغمي عينيه الأول. So مش في شربات هنا فين? Just one. واحد بس. لا لو واحد هنا خلاص. Who will be? Thomas? Okay, so Thomas, you will be the blind guy? Okay.
I will be the blind guy.
Okay.
Is there a blindfold?
So, just only one? Okay. Cover your eyes.
He's already blind without the glasses.
Oh, yeah. They picked Thomas, so please work as a team. Figure out what are you going to do.
No.
Okay?
Yeah, they're fine.
Okay, so, Rini, just 1 second. على مراخيرك. No, I'm fine.
Would you like to put it in a long like this? So one person's
لا come on.
ده أنا.
Okay.
That's it. Good job. Just be here. Sit still. Okay, you have your strategy? You have your strategy, guys? No. Here is one more thing, Thomas. If you touched any shoes, you are going to step one step back. Okay? One step back.
This means up.
No, I tied it pretty tight.
Okay? So, listen up. Okay, so, one. No, you can't touch the shoes. You can't. You can't touch it. No, nobody can touch it. Just keep the structure which I put. You have to pass to the other side. بتحاول تبص. نزل راسك. نزل راسك يا توماس عشان عيب يا حبيبي احنا في الكنيسة. ومش بربنا بس اللي شايفك ده احنا كلنا شايفينك. فهنعلقك على غلطان. Okay, so you are going to pass. You want to reach to the last point. Okay, so who will be monitoring 1 minute? Stopwatch. We need one. Who will take care? Okay, so you will taking care. Okay, what's your name? What's your name? Michael. Okay. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Count to Michael 1 minute. No. You are touching. You are pushing. Oh. So, no. Be back. Big back. Step back. Yes. Okay. Go. Yeah. That's why you are pushing him back. So okay. No pushing. Done. شيل البتاع اللي على عينيك. Okay, so you are here. You still have like about 2 more steps. Okay. Who are you? Like, in your group? Who will be? Christine. Okay, so Thomas, give the yes. Okay, so put it back. We are going to change the structure. Okay.
It's not good to touch a girl, by the way.
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
It's considered harassment, so عشان تخلوا بالكم لا. By law, if you touch them, they can sue you, huh? And we are in the church and the God seeing you, okay? So.
Give me your back, don't move.
Okay, so because we are going to change the structure a little bit. Yes. Especially دي بتاعت مين النايكي دي؟ دي؟ انت بتلبس الاثنين في نفس الفردة؟ كبيرة قوي يا ميلاد الفردة دي. كبيرة. ده صغير عليك؟ So 1, Michael, yes, 1 minute again. So 1, 2, 3.
You touch the shoes,
No.
Sammy. You touch the shoes, Sammy.
Very smart technique. No pushing Sammy. No pushing Sammy. Sammy. They are done.
She touched this one. She touched the
Sammy is
ball.
pushing.
You said we could push.
Really? You impressed me. Yes.
You said we could push.
Okay. Yeah, you really impressed me. Really?
Did you have a signal for like step over?
بتاعت مين جزمة دي؟ Oh yeah, that's yours? Okay, okay. Take your time, take your time. You're okay? No, that's... Okay. Just a game. Okay. Just a game. Okay? So, they really did a good job. But like, as you know, we are here to play this game for what? Number 2, trust. Lesson number 2, trust is the key foundation of leadership. No trust, no follower. Christine, although she was not seeing anything, 0%, but her trust in her team, Irini and Marianne and Alice, yes, دور عليكي. Okay. So, her trust let her just following without thinking. Following without thinking. Trust is the key. Trust is the key. So you have to be a trustable person. So the question, how to be trustable person? What do you think? Honest. Which equals do what you say. That's it. Believe me, it's as simple as this. Do what you say. That's it. If you want to be trustable person to others, be trustworthy. Means honest, which is do what you say. What else to develop your trust to others? Knowledge. Be knowledgeable. When you are knowledgeable, people, when they start talking to you, they will figure out that they learn from you. Number 1. So when they will figure out that they will learn from you, they will automatically feel trusted. That you know what, this person, we can trust him. Whatever he say, whatever he do, we are going to follow. Now you are having followers. What else to increase your trust? What do you mean by passion? Bravo عليك. Exactly as what Marianne mentioned. Believe in what you are doing. Believe in what you are doing. Sometimes you are in the service in the church and you are not believing in what you are doing. You are doing it for the show. To put it in the CV, I am a servant in the church. No. By that way, you will not be having that passion. So if you want to develop your trust, develop your passion, believe in what you are doing. By the way, if you are not believing in what you are doing, my advice to you, don't do it. Please, even if it is the service. And that's connected to the positivity, which we took in the first lecture. If you want to be a positive person, do something you believe in it, not to criticize it. If you are going to reach to the point of criticize, please don't do it, because others are believing in it. What else to develop your trust?
Love what you're doing.
Yes, that's the passion, which is believing in what you are doing and you are loving it. Yes, exactly, زي ما كرم قال. What
You
else?
have to be generous.
What do you mean by generous? Generous for what?
That you have to be generous with your time. You have to be generous in giving, looking out for the people that are following you.
Yeah, we are saying it empathy.
Empathy, okay.
So what Ray mentioned is empathy. Empathy towards people. If you want to take people's trust, be empathetic. There is something called the emotional intelligence. Do you know what's emotional intelligence? Okay, emotional intelligence, they figured out worldwide right now that there is something called the emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence are 5 things characterized by the brain of most successful people. It's called emotional intelligence. 5 aspects of the brain structure of the most successful people. It's called EI, or emotional intelligence. It's a new theory, okay? And they figured out that the brain have two things to learn: limbic system and the neocortex system. These two systems in the brain, the limbic system is learning by emotions. The neocortex system is the learning by analysis. They figured out that those who having emotional intelligence learn by both. So they work their emotions as well they work their brain with full balance. Okay? Just telling you. Which part? It's called emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is a new theory coming up to the world, and they figured out that those who having the emotional intelligence, it's called emotional intelligence, are 5 aspects. I'm going to tell you, but to be honest, actually this is the second year of the leadership program. The lead program, I'm teaching the emotional intelligence in details because it's very important. But I'm going to tell you just a summary. Why I'm saying this? Because of the empathy, which Ray mentioned right now. So let me tell you, the emotional intelligence is the way how your brain thinking. That's why it's called the emotional intelligence. In our brains, how we learn, generally, we learn by 2 systems: limbic system and the neocortex system. That's the brain. Limbic system, neocortex system. The limbic system in your brain learn by emotions, by feelings. So that's why many things we learn it by feelings, by emotions. And other things we learn it by analytical thinking. You think analytically, you learn the process. Okay? Those who having the emotional intelligence are learning by both. They have the capability of learning by both. So they have 5 characteristics. One of them is empathy. They have empathy. They are empathetic towards people. And that's why people trust them, because they care about people. Empathy is care. They are caring about others. The other 4 is self-regulation, then self-regulation, self-awareness, self-regulation, self-awareness, empathy, self-regulation and self-awareness and empathy, sociability, which means the social skills, and there is one more. There are 5. No, it's not. Just one second, I will pick it to you so that you can have it in full. I'm sorry, but I just don't want to say anything. So if I'm going to say something, it should be right. Just one second. Motivation. They have the capability of motivation. So the 5 skills of emotional intelligence: self-awareness, self-regulation, empathy, which is the word that's why I told you that's increasing your trustworthy to people, and motivational skills. They are able to motivate others. That's why they are positive by nature. Okay? That's why they are positive. And the social skills or sociability. It can be both ways. It's the same. طبعا in details. Each one is having a lot of details and a lot of techniques to develop it. Okay? That's why I'm taking it in 1 year in the lead program, in leadership program. But anyway.
What were the 5 one more time?
The 5 are self-regulation, self-awareness, empathy, motivation, social skills. Okay? Why I'm telling you about the emotional intelligence? Because if you are emotionally intelligent, 2 things in the same: emotions and intelligent. If you are emotionally intelligent, you will be taking care of others. So if you have the empathy to take care of others, take care of your kids, your class in Sunday school, your church, your father, your priests, if you are able to take care of them, they are going to trust you. So, lesson number 2, be trustworthy. And that's why, in order to be trustworthy, you have to develop your trust through all what we mentioned. 3, kids are attracted to parents who are better leaders than themselves. Respect, admire, love, they will follow you. And that's why number 3 is respect. How I can gain respect as a leader? What do you think? How can you gain respect? If you respect, you will be respected. So respect, you will be respected. That's it. Many times we are not respecting the kids in the church. You are not respecting their creativity. You are not respecting their, not just creativity, you are not respecting their personalities. Many times, we are not respecting them. You are many times undergrade them. They're kids. Underestimate them. Don't do that. Neither at home nor at the church. And that's why I'm talking to servants. Yes, many times we are not respecting others. Not just kids. Even between us. When I am not listening to you, I'm not respecting you. Question. I have to listen and follow you and do whatever you want so that by that way I'm respecting you. This statement is right or wrong. If wrong, let me know why. If right, let me know why.
Say it again.
I'll say it again. I am listening to you, so that means I have to follow all what you mentioned or all what you said exactly as it is because I'm respecting you. So the answer is no. Why no? Yes.
I just need to listen to you. And then if I want to follow you or not, it's my own choice.
But listening to me is respect.
Yeah, I have to listen.
But like, you need to think. Maybe what I'm saying not matching your way.
Yeah.
And that's why you can respect others by listening, not by doing what they're saying. But many times, even at the point of listening, you are not doing it. Another sentence. I am listening to you, so I am accepting what you are saying, but I'm not doing it. True? So I accept what you are saying, but I'm not going to do it. If I accept it, I have to do it? So you can accept without doing? Accept means agreeing?
That's what I'm saying. I understand what you're saying.
Bravo عليك.
Say, I understand what you're
اسمع
saying, but that's
أشرف. Accepting what you are saying, that doesn't mean that I'm convinced with it, but I accept your vision. Yes, I respect and accept your vision, and I can tell you that, you know what, if, for example, I am talking to any one of you, I'm talking to Ashraf, and he has a different point of view about introducing lectures in the churches. And then I have another point of view. But he is not convinced, so he is telling me, you know, Abuna, I respect you, I accept your mentality and your new vision, but I don't think I will be able to join this structure for the time being. I'm not fully convinced, but I think a lot others can join you. What do you think about this way of talking? Full respect. This is the full respect. Many problems between husbands and wives coming from this point. Like she is telling him something like with a new vision. Sometimes he is not like saying anything like that. اكنه يعني من غير ما يتكلم اكنه هبله دي ولا هبله بالظبط كده، جاست بالبصه. ايه يا حبيبي انا ما اعرفش انت ازاي بتفكري كده، مجنونه واتجوزتها بقى، ونفضل نخش في خناقه ملهاش اول ولا اخر عشان بصر. But to be honest, this sight you give her is full disrespect. ملهاش لازمة. Many times you can say it in a different way. And that's why respect, the third lesson of leadership, is an obligatory if you want to be a leader. Yes. Yes, I agree about what you are saying, Nada, because many times we are accepting the whole package. I'm not talking about, let's talk, like, to avoid any offense, so let's talk about business. For example, you accept the job. Basically, you accept the job with its disadvantages and its advantages. But you are going to follow the structure of the career. You are going to follow that with respect because you accepted the whole package. It's the same with your partner. You accept the whole package, so you are going to follow and you are going to deal with the disadvantages. Now we are talking about the respect with the unacceptance. I am not accepting your vision right now concerning the kids going to this high school. Let's say that between me and you. But that doesn't mean that we have to fight. This is the critical point. So if you want to be a leader, be respectful. Because if you respected people around you, you will be on the top level for them. This is the credibility. Respect. Respect your kids at church. Part of your respect to the kids is to listen to their innovative ideas, not crazy ideas. Innovative. It's innovative because of the difference in era between you and them. How old are you? How old are them? This difference bringing a lot of innovation. Respect this innovation. Respect it. Cars are developing out of respecting to new ideas. Look at BMW when they just created it and what's going on right now. Complete difference in shape and in everything with the same brand, same car, but complete different options, innovative ideas. Why? Because they respect the new ideas. And this is something very important when you are doing something called brainstorming. Many times you are at your classes, coordinators and servants with each other. For example, Abuna is telling you, I want to have a Bible game, Bible study, whatever. In this brainstorming, sometimes you find some servants not accepting the idea of brainstorming even. Do you know who invented the idea of brainstorming? Do you know any history about this? Brainstorming, it's developed by someone called Alex Osborne. Alex Osborne is the first guy who developed the idea of brainstorming in a structure. And when he developed this in 1932, by the way, when he developed this idea of brainstorming, he said that we have to listen to as much ideas as possible to pick what's beneficial. And from there, it comes something later on, I think by 1950s or something called around this. They said that brainstorming by listening to this idea is called like soccer technique. What's it? In soccer, if you have a striker, someone played in the striker in the front of the game, muhagim yani. He got the ball and he scored at the ball. So if he shot at the goalie, about 10 shots, expected 1 or 2 will get inside. But if he shot 1, we don't know, 50-50. So basically, they are saying it's called the soccer technique. Why it's soccer technique? Because hit to the goalie as much as you can. Bring all the ideas on the table and then start to negotiate about these ideas. Many times we are not respecting the kids by not even doing the technique of brainstorming in a right way. Because we want the kids to say what we want. So I am in front of them to say, and when they say my idea, برافو يا حبيبي. طنط أنا عندي فكرة تانية. لا. شايف الأفكار؟ دي الفكرة حبيبي الحلوة اللي نقدر نعملها لأن دي الفكرة المناسبة. أنا عندي طنط حاجة تانية خالص أنا عايز أقول لحضرتك عليه بعد الكلاس بقى حبيبي. خلاص. Garbage. No respect. That's culture. And even with the kids. Even with the kids. Kids at home I mean. بنعمل مع الكيدز بالبيت نفس الحكاية. We are bringing them to the same issue. نجيب العيال في البيت. إيه اللي المفروض بقى يتعمل في حاجة زي كده؟ What should be done? So they give like one idea. لا إيه تاني؟ لا ليه طيب؟ ثواني طب نناقش الفكرة مش يمكن حلوة. إيه تاني؟ فيفضل you know like keep running لحد ما يقول فكرة بابا. عشان بابا هو الوحيد اللي بيفهم وكل الناس اللي باقيين ما بيفهموش. You see, so basically in this we are controlling the kids. This is out of respect. This is the full disrespect. Respect your kids so that they will be innovative. Respect your partners. They will benefit you. When you respect, you will get the most benefits out of anything. Let's move because we have some questions. Yes. What's your name? Christine.
Does that mean that we have to have democracy in our service?
Unfortunately, yes. Yes.
So we have to, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
يعني when you have democracy, it means listening. But you have to know that in democracy, there is a partial part of it, no democracy. Okay? So for any leader, if you are a very good leader, you have 70% democracy and 30% your own decision. Why? Because you have a better sight. I can see what you cannot see. But this is 30%, not everything. Yes, but 70% democracy. We have to talk. I have to bring the servants and tell you know what, this is my idea. What do you think? No, Abuna, this is a bad idea. Okay, I'm not going to do it. Why? Because you are my eyes. And this is returning back to the point of trust. Actually, I did this at my church. Personally, I did what you are saying. I tell them, I have an idea. So I bring them. I told them my idea. And then the coordinators and some of the servants, they said, Abuna, this is like applying, the idea is good, but like applying it right now, we will have a lot of disadvantages. And they were right. I told them, okay, hold it. What do you think? They invented something from my idea, but they invented better than me. And it's running, and right now it's really doing good job at the church. Why? Because I can't do anything. I can't. We is better than me.
But it's hard to apply it. It's hard.
It's learning process. I'm not saying it's easy. You are right, Miran. You are right. I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm saying it's applicable. So it needs learning program. And that's why we have the LEAD program. And that's why I'm doing the LEAD Beyond. And that's why I'm here. That's why we are learning. Why we are learning? Because if we are all at this level, the same level as we talked, me and Christine right now, we will be all having the same mentality. Having the same mentality will bring us on the same page. It will be easy to copy. You get it? Learning is a process. It will not be tomorrow morning, like it's not a night shift. Yes, needs practice. Yes, Irene.
So we could say that part of the respect.
اعملي كده وكلمي حتى عقبال ما اجيب لك الجهاز يعني. عشان يلبسوا في ايديك على طول. اتفضل انا سامعك.
So part of the respect in general is
لا انت بتاكل البطاريات، انت بتعمل حاجه. نزل ايديك يبقى خلاص. Yes.
to new idea, even from the youngster, because my idea could be better for the time being or for at this stage that we're in, but their idea or whatever could be or better for another time, or even vice versa. Like to just have keep an open mind.
Yes, I agree 100% about what you are saying. You have to be open mind, having the open mindset, which is listening to others. Listening to others, that doesn't mean that you are going to do everything, but you are going to investigate about everything. Study it, and do what you as a leader, you can see it's good for the time being and maybe good for the future. And that's how to build up young leaders to be future leaders.
So we keep it in the back of our minds, and then one day we could remember this person out.
Yes, exactly. Yes, Elisa.
Don't get me wrong.
No, I will get you
I'm
wrong.
so amazed about everything you're saying.
Yes.
And I agree 100%. But don't you agree with me with the culture for people who lives 30 years back home, and when they come here try to serve, it's really hard for them to follow that kind of mentality, that kind of behavior, that kind of respect for like 10 years old?
I agree with you 100%. And that's why, at least, it's a learning process. Listen, let's take it that way. Give me a percentage how much you are going to apply what you learned from me today concerning the first lecture and this and the next one. Give me percentage, like you are going to apply how much of it?
Maybe 50%.
Hope so. Huh? What do you think? Actually, it's a scale, exactly as Irini mentioned. It's a scale. It's started by 10% usually, and up to your potential, up to your convincing with this structure, you will develop. So the 10 can be 20 and can reach 200, by the way. Can reach to the 100%, which is like, you know what, I'm fully convinced with Abuna Tadrus mentioned today concerning the structure. You know what, I'm going to do it. But you are not going to start with 100%, but you are going to start stepwise. It will take you like few weeks, by the way, because it's a learning process. But if you are convinced, you are going to do it. Why I'm telling you this? You know why? Because if you started to do it, you will be automatically teaching it. So those who will be coming, not learning this, they will take it. And they will take it if we are a group. And that's why I'm teaching groups, not one. So if we have this as a team, we are here 100. 100 in a place doing this. 100. So basically you are going to deliver it to the kids and so on. It's a process. Don't worry. It will come that everybody will be thinking that way. Why? Because it's healthier. Anyone can deny that being healthy is important for your health? You can't, right? But only 20% work out. Nada.
What she said, it's right about following the instructions, the rules, the system, because they don't know anything about the stuff right here. But they have different stuff. We don't have it. We lost it by the time. So the smart people taking the good stuff and use it
Yes.
till they reach the system, you know, because they have a lot of stuff. We miss it by the way, but on our way.
And that's why we need to compromise. We need to reach to a point. Yes, but again, it's a learning process. Yes.
Learning, يا بونا.
Yes, exactly.
That's why number
Exactly.
one is learning.
Exactly. زي ما عزت بيقول. That's why number one is learning. So, lesson number one is learning. 2, trust. 3, respect. Respect your kids. Encourage them. Be successful. Show your loyalty. Add value to them. Be successful. I want to tell you something about it. Number 3. Show your loyalty. It's clear. Add value. We talked about it. Encourage them. We talked about it. Respect your kids. We talked about it. Be successful. so that others will follow your success. If you are not a successful leader, people will not follow you. People will not follow you. If you are a successful leader, people will follow you. But if you are not, people will not follow you. Be successful in what? Successful in your life, not in the church. Successful in your life. Have something called success track. So, how can I have a success track? It's a big issue. But just a few tips about this. Put on a piece of paper your success track and dream with your future success. Take this sentence as it is. Don't negotiate about it. Just take it as it is. And think about it later on at home. Write down your past success track and write down your future success track. If you did that, you will be the model people will follow. Just take it as it is. Because there is something we talk about in the LEAD program, which is a big lecture, 2 lectures actually, about this secret of writing your future. It's a big issue. And we miss this technique. But I guarantee it for you. Okay? 4, surround yourself and your kids with the best people you have, because leaders' potential is determined by those closest to him. Surround yourself and your kids with the best people you have, because leaders' potential is determined by those who closest to him. You have to surround yourself with good people. Because if you are not surrounded with good people, you will not be able to run the business. So please surround yourself with good people. What are the characteristics of good people that you can surround yourself with? Surround yourself with rapid people. Rapid people. They will make you rapid in your success. Rapid people are responsible and mature. Add value to you. You have to be surrounded with someone who can add value to you. Positive impact, influencing others, not just you. Doing the same agenda as you. Put this in your mind and please teach this to your kids so that they will know whom they can get friends. If you have friends with this technique, rapid. Surround yourself with the rapid people. They will make you rapid in your success. Surround yourself with rapid people. They will make you rapid in your success. Surround yourself with responsible people. People who can add value to you. Basically those who, when you sit with them, you can benefit. You can learn something. Positive, having positive attitude, they influence others, not just you. And those who are doing the same agenda. Same agenda is basically having the same way of thinking, like on God's track, for example, to be on the same way, having the same lifestyle, not to be from another lifestyle, doing the same agenda. So basically you can match with them. Like you can communicate easily. That's what they mean by doing the same agenda as you. Okay? Like don't take advice from a drug dealer, for example. You get it? نعم. والمدمنين كلهم على طيورهم بيقعوا يعني كلهم. Exactly. Okay. So طيور على شوكولاتة. Exactly. Okay. So surround yourself with rapid people that will help you to be rapid in your success. Okay. Okay. So now we are done with the second lecture. Okay. لا لا نعيل لك. We have to take the last lecture at 3. Okay, now according to my watch is 2:45. Yes, okay. So يعني we should be here 3. Okay? Well, listen up. أنا أبونا told me that we need to finish at 4. No, I don't think it will be too much. No, not me, but like it will be too much. So listen up. I'll tell you something. According to the schedule, because Abuna told me that we need to reschedule that stuff so that we will be like 2:45 to 3:15 is a coffee break, right? And then there will be hymns and praises till 3:30. And Abuna told me that we have to finish at 4. So last lecture will not be able to make it 30 minutes. I don't know where is Abuna. Where is Abuna? So okay, so listen up. Abuna told me that we need to finish at 4. Right? He said that in the beginning. I remember that. Abuna, you said that we finished this one, but you said that we need to finish at 4. So is it possible to be back at 3 so we can take 1 hour? Or 4:30? So if we started at 3:15, but like here is 3:15 to 3:30 will be hymns and praises. So can we do the lecture instead of? Okay, so we will be here seated. Seated, it's meaning sitting on the chair. Not at the front door. So please be seated at 3:15 so we can finish at 4:30. Nice meeting you. See you again. It's you. Thank you. My pleasure. Yes.
Just real quick, those that are interested in talking about the community service, we're going to meet downstairs in the first room for 10 minutes. Real fast.